Hey everybody, welcome to Enliven Wellness. My name is Tessa Gurley and I am so honored and excited to be here. This is where the missing pieces to your health puzzle come together. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It really does help my channel grow, get some of this information out there to more people. Also, like this video and share it out, you guys. Share the good stuff. So with that being said, please comment and contribute to the discussion. If you're a jerk, I'll delete you. We don't need that energy here, okay? So, and to all my one-on-ones, so much love. Amber, I'm super excited to work with you. We have our first session on Friday. I'm excited. So what am I talking about today? This is how to heal your adrenal glands, part 2. This is how you really, truly heal your adrenal glands and heal adrenal fatigue. And guess what? It's free. Let me explain. If you didn't watch my video last week, go back and watch it. I'll link to it down below. But now, for part 2, I'm going to talk about a little something called the amygdala. Okay? It's such a cute little name for such an intense part of our brain. So the amygdala is the area in our brain that perceives stress, okay? And this little area, and again, here's the key word, perceives stress. If you're new to my channel, you don't know this, I'm obsessed with the biology of belief. If you are a regular subscriber, you know my obsession with the biology of belief and its amazing application to our world and our health. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, the amygdala is at the center of the stress response, okay? So when there's a stress that you perceive, this is the area of the brain that then sends an SOS signal, like, please help, to the hypothalamus, which I talked about in last week's video. Now, if you don't know what the technical name for your stress response system in your body is, it's called the HPA axis. Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. The amygdala is before the hypothalamus. So the amygdala perceives the stress and it goes, hey, hypothalamus, all hands on deck. We've got a stressor. We need to run from a tiger. And your hypothalamus goes beep, beep, beep. It turns on the stress response. The fight, flight, or freeze response, aka the sympathetic response. Okay, in anatomy class, we always called this point and shoot. Point for the parasympathetic, shoot for the sympathetic. It's a sexual reference. Turn this off if you don't want to hear. The point is an erection. The shoot is the ejaculation. So that is what we, that's how we learned the differences between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nerve responses. The sympathetic nervous system, again, is your stress response system. Okay, so when your sympathetic nervous system is activated by your amygdala, by your hypothalamus then signals to the pituitary gland, which then signals to the adrenal glands. Then the adrenal glands release epinephrine. That's one of the things that they release, but that's what I'm talking about today. Epinephrine increases heart rate. It increases your breath rate, which means shortness of breath. Any one of you out there who always is like, I'm experiencing shortness of breath. Stress response. And oxygen levels, all this stuff. But your pulse and your blood pressure go up. The blood flows to all of your limbs and away from your organs. Why? Because if you were being chased by that tiger that your amygdala is perceiving, and nowadays tigers are things like email, relationship stressors, news stressors, Facebook, Instagram, our cell phones. Those are the tigers of nowadays. Not to mention major life traumas, which every single person who I work with one-on-one has, myself included. Those are the modern day tigers. And when you're running from a tiger, your body says, blood flow to my limbs, because if I were to get bit in my organs, I don't want as much blood loss from my vital organs. And you know what? I can deal without an arm, but not necessarily my pancreas. So it's really intelligent, you guys. It's a very intelligent system. All right? And when stress goes up, inflammation goes up. And what are a lot of my viewers suffering from? Chronic inflammatory response syndrome. Watch my other video on stress and inflammation. So when inflammation goes up, all of y'all's symptoms go up, including your adrenal dysfunction. See all the pieces coming together? Okay. So, let's just go over this really quick. Stressor. Amygdala says, SOS, SOS, SOS. We've got a stressor. Hypothalamus, go. Hypothalamus says, pituitary, go. Pituitary says, all right, fight or flight or freeze. We'll talk about the freeze response later. It's something that not a lot of people talk about or know about. Fight, flight, freeze, go. Adrenal glands go, okay, boom, 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 boom. Run from the tiger, run from the tiger. That's my email. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Increase inflammation, increase all my blood pressure, my shortness of breath. My adrenal glands are dysfunctioning. I feel terrible. I have adrenal dysfunction. But whoop, 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 reverse all that. How can you get to the root? Your amygdala. Now, how does meditation help? And how does meditation heal adrenal dysfunction? Meditation has been shown in two different studies I'm presenting for you today. Now, bear with me on this first one because it is very science technical, okay? All right. Recent studies indicate that mindfulness meditation training interventions reduce stress and improve stress-related health outcomes, but the neural pathways of these effects are unknown. The present research evaluates whether mindfulness meditation training alters resting state functional connectivity, RSFC for short, of the amygdala, a region known to coordinate stress processing and the physiological stress responses. We show in an initial discovery study that higher perceived stress over the past month is associated with greater bilateral amygdala subgenual anterior cingulate cortex, SGACC for short, the resting state functional connectivity of the amygdala, again RSFC, in a sample of community adults, it was a 130-person study. A follow-up single-blind randomized controlled trial, aka the gold standard of trials, don't get me started on research yet, another video, showed that a 3-day intensive mindfulness meditation training intervention relative to a well-matched 3-day relaxation training intervention without a mindfulness component reduced that right amygdala, SGACC, RSFC, in a sample of stressed unemployed community adults. Although stress may increase amygdala, SGACC, RSFC, brief training in mindfulness meditation could reverse these effects. This work provides an initial indication that mindfulness meditation training promotes functional neuroplastic changes, suggesting an amygdala SGACC pathway for stress reduction effects. I'll be back in a minute to finish this video. Hey everybody, sorry about that little pause. I had to go teach some yoga. Okay, so kind of going back to where I left off, there's one more study that shows that meditation, particularly mindfulness meditation, which I'm a big fan of, and check out my video. I guide you through a mindful listening meditation, because a lot of people come to me and they're like, I don't know how to meditate. So I created a video to teach you how to meditate really simply. There's my baby in the background, y'all. My little angel. He's always mindful. Anyway, so another study that was done by Boston University and Harvard Medical School, they fMRI brain scanned, which was functional MRI, which just shows the brain when it's at function instead of at rest, participants before and after a series of mindfulness meditation classes with staggering results. In only 8 weeks, so that's 2 months, people, along with far fewer distress signals transmitted throughout the brain, the meditator's brain imaging for the fear center, aka the amygdala, had gone silent. What surprised the scientists most, however, was that their anxiety engine, amygdala, somehow managed to physically shrink. This discovery has monumental implications. So, to wrap it all up, the stress response is responsible for so much of your adrenal dysfunction. You don't need to go on drugs. You don't need a lot of fancy schmancy stuff. Get to the root. Get to chill out your amygdala. And what's the easiest way to do that? Meditate. It's free. It's effective. It works. It's going to improve not just your stress response and your adrenal dysfunction, but all the things. Any traumas that you might have, it helps with that. Any other of your symptoms that you're suffering from, it helps with that. Why? Again, because stress causes inflammation, which increases all your symptoms. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. It is my honor. I love each one of you out there. Thank you for letting me fulfill my purpose in life, which is helping you. I really hope that this video was helpful and inspiring. If you do want some more one-on-one guidance and support, I do one-on-ones with people. I'm in the process of putting together some workshops. I know, baby. He's like, it's almost dinner time. And I'm really excited about that, to make a little bit more budget-friendly option for some of you who want more guidance. But for now, I do one-on-ones. Please reach out. I do free 15-minute phone calls so that you can see if you like who I am and if you think we're gonna work well together. And my email's down below in the description box. Scroll down, you'll see it. And yes, thank you again for being here. I am so excited. Much love to you. Till next week.